Good morning. I just lit the three candles on the bottom. The other one I lit about 5 minutes ago. I had forgotten to light the bottom ones and I was ready to start the video and I saw, hey, the candles aren't all burning. And that's about where I am this morning. The title that I finally came up with is What is My Mission? And the blurb I wrote about 20 to 25 minutes ago goes like this. As I write this, I've been awake for nearly 2 hours and up for about an hour and a half. It will be over 2 hours by the time I record the video. I still do not have a title topic that has grabbed my attention, even after reading many of my emails. It's at times like this when I ask myself, what is my mission? I like it when ideas flow easily, when I could go in several different directions, each pertinent and all of value, to me at least. That's not where I am this morning. Still, I choose to make another video, telling the truth about what is going on with me now. Perhaps there will be something that will come in the moment of speaking. Let me begin, I guess, by saying that I thought yesterday's video was one of the most important that I've ever done. And it's ironic to me that the ones that I feel are most important are not the ones that draw the most attention. The ones that draw the most attention are the ones containing controversy. And I didn't think yesterday should contain any controversy if anybody just wants to know what truth is. That it's not either or, it's both and. In any case, the comments on Facebook were not even dealing with the topic. They got off on tangents, going back and forth with each other on how you wipe your butt when you go to the bathroom. Or clean your butt. In some cases it's cleaning your butt, in other cases it's wiping it. Like that had anything to do with my topic yesterday. And the last two videos, the one before that was finding the heart of, let me just see if I can get the thing up, finding the heart of compassion in 2012. Another really, really key video. Neither one of them have 400 hits as of this moment, or views as of this moment, according to what's recorded on my YouTube video manager. Neither one of them. These are the critically important videos that deal with big issues of how we see the world and how we see our life in the world. And I do believe that my mission is to focus attention on what I believe Spirit is telling me is important. Do I have all the answers? Absolutely not. Absolutely, I do not. Or at least I don't have all the answers in my conscious mind that I'm able to articulate them to everybody else. And even if I had excuse me, perfect answers, I wonder how many people would be willing to actually hear them. There's no pause button on this, so once you start, you start. I almost feel like I should have a drink of water, and I don't have any water with me, so I can't go get a drink of water, but I've got this tickle all of a sudden in my throat that's hopefully it's just going away. That's fine. Anyway, before I can say what my mission is, well, my mission is just to be. It's to be truthful. It's to be as authentic as I'm able to be, to speak where I'm at, so that I can shine my light as it is in this world. That's my mission. Simply to share my truth and to shine my light. I see myself, the qualities that are most important to me are integrity and consistency. I consistently do what I do, which I consider service to the whole. I consistently do it every day. Every day. It's a pattern. And I follow that pattern on a daily basis. It's not habitual in the sense that I do it exactly the same every day. For example, my meditations aren't always the same. Sometimes there's way more prayer than there is meditation. Other times I might sit for a half an hour to an hour in total silence and just be open to receive. Sometimes I do it in the meditation room. Sometimes I do it in bed. I don't feel good about doing it in bed. I like to do it in the meditation room or the atrium, but sometimes I just feel like I just want to lay down. And today I actually went to the meditation room for half an hour and then went back to bed and continued the meditation for another half an hour before I came to the computer. I'm sharing all of this with you to tell you that there's times when each of us don't feel as much in the flow as at other times. And I used to feel really bad about that. I'm learning more and more to simply accept whatever is, whatever energies are flowing, to be with those energies and to tell the truth to myself first. And since I do these videos, to tell you, so that you're not going to get bent out of shape as I have done in the past when things aren't flowing the way that you'd like them to. Lots of things in my life have not flowed the way that I wanted them to. Relationships have never been an easy topic for me. Someone asked me Saturday, do you have a lady in your life? And I said, no. And you know, the interesting thing, I don't know where I would fit a relationship in my life at this time. It's not like my life has no space. It's that I just wonder how having a relationship would impact the things that I feel are most important. And these videos, to me, are important. Why? Why? What is my mission? They're important. Again, it's to let my light shine. It's to share the insights that I believe are truth that Spirit is giving me. It's not about winning arguments. So many people try to draw me into arguments. And there was a time I was easily drawn in. I'm not easily drawn in anymore. It doesn't matter to me that other people disagree or see a different perspective. When I was more in my ego, if you will, that made a big difference. It doesn't make much difference anymore. People ought to have a different idea. That's their process. That's their path. And it's okay with me. I'm not here to save the world. I am here to shine the light so that those that choose to see a different perspective, those that choose to wake up, can have the opportunity to do so. But it's not by listening to my words. It's not by following my beliefs that's going to save anybody, that's going to help anybody even. It's by following your own heart and trusting your own gut and walking your unique path according to the way that you would do it. It's not imitating Jesus or Muhammad or the Buddha or some other saint or child of God, son of God from the past. It's not even about imitating somebody in your current world. Not me, not anybody else. It's about finding you in you. My mission is to point to where the answers are for you. And your answers are not going to be the same as my answers. So you're allowed to have a different point of view. You're allowed. That's your free will choice. And I would never choose to interfere with it. First of all, because I don't believe I have all the answers. When I used to believe I had the answers, that Jesus was the way and you needed to accept Jesus Christ into your heart as your personal Lord and Savior, or otherwise you were damned for all eternity. That was the belief system that I was trained in. And I used to work really hard to convert people once upon a time. That has not been my path for a good while, well before I started these videos. I diverted from my Christian path. It started actually in the 80s, in the early 80s, 81 or 2. Became more full-fledged in the early to mid 90s. And by this time, most Christians don't even consider me a Christian, although I still consider myself a Christian. But I don't consider Christianity to be a Christian religion. They don't listen to what Jesus taught. The kingdom of heaven is within you. The things that I do, you shall do also. Instead, they put Jesus up on a pedestal separate somewhere. And I don't put myself on a pedestal separate from you. I'm one of us. I'm one of us. And there's only us here. We are one. Whether we recognize that yet or not, we are one. There is no separation. That's the illusion. That's the thing that we have to get beyond in our thinking. When it's separation, you're making choices. It's either or. The only choices we have is how do you respond to the things that happen in your life, to the things you hear, to the things you see. How do you choose to respond? That's your freedom of choice. You don't have a choice what you're going to experience for the most part. You really don't. Things happen to all of us that we don't seem to have any conscious control over, and probably not a whole lot of unconscious control either. Control may be just an illusion, although the ego certainly likes to feel like it's in control. We see that in the world. The ego masters, the dark side, if you will, they want to be in control. Why? Because if they can't control, then they can't sit on a pedestal. And they like being on a pedestal and seen as the one that's in charge. That's not my mission. I came to serve all creation. And I'm learning more and more that all creation serves me. The light and the dark. The positive and the negative. All serve me. They're all here for my benefit, for my example, for my lessons, to help me become more centered, to help me shine my light ever more brightly, and to love ever more unconditionally. So I don't look for arguments. It's not about me being right and you or anybody else being wrong. It's about us recognizing what the truth is. For me, I am the truth. This is my life. But that's true for each one of you. You are your truth. Your path is your path. Your choices are your choices. Your perceptions are your perceptions. Your reality is your reality. My reality isn't yours. Never will be. Because I don't stand in your shoes. I don't dress in your clothes. I don't have your role. But I do believe we have one role that's in common, and that is to tell our truth and to shine our light to the best of our ability, each one of us. That's a role. How it manifests can be very, very different in each of our lives. So my mission is being accomplished by being truthful and being faithful to what I feel I am to do at this period of time in my life. I will continue until I have a new role to play, a new mission, if you will. But it will still be the same mission. It may be a different role in that mission. I leave you with these thoughts, and I ask you to look in your own heart and ask yourself the question, what is my mission? Why am I here? Think about it. Namaste.